Jack Peache, Haas Lightning Saddleback, Tammy Bateman.
These are just a few of the names of First Nations people who have died at the hands of police since August. Woodhouse Neepanak says it is time for the federal government to call a national inquiry into the strained relations between First Nations people and police forces, and time for the Liberals to put forward legislation that recognizes First Nations policing as an essential service.
The ongoing failure of federal and provincial governments to respect First Nations jurisdiction and policing continues to contradict the spirit of reconciliation, and it is costing First Nation lives. So it's time to say once and for all that our First Nation lives matter in this country.
But it is clear divisions remain within the AFN after chiefs soundly defeated a $47.8 billion federal agreement on long-term child welfare reform at a special chiefs assembly in Calgary roughly 6 weeks ago. An agreement that was endorsed by Woodhouse Neepanak herself, the Chiefs of Ontario, and Anishinaabe Aski Nation.
It was so bad. Our youth council members, some went back to their room and cried. Some contemplated about even resigning from the youth council because the AFN space felt so unsafe for us. And to my youth council members, I apologize because it was hard.
With an election and a possible Conservative government on the horizon, APTN News asked the National Chief if she had already been in talks with Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre about First Nations issues.
I've had dinner with him and his lovely wife in their home with my husband and I think that that's important to build relationships for First Nations and certainly talk about stuff like policing, that needs to change in this country. And of course, echoing that the relationship that was had by the Conservatives in the past is not acceptable to First Nations anymore.
Special Chiefs Assembly continues in Ottawa on Wednesday. Fraser Needham, APTN National News, Ottawa.